So I'd like to give some explanation. Walking along the road, and in front of you, you can see some enemies in front of you. So we'd like to explain battle system. This time, the battle system, we have a synergy system. There's a synergy ability and synergy skill. First, I'd like to start with a synergy skill. Crowd is utilizing the power from Aerith, and Tifa uses the power from the magical power from their list and try to conduct a combination attack in the air, and you can just guard or charge the attack or combination attacks. These actions and technical synergy can be utilized. You do not have to use ATBs, so you can use this while ATB gauge is filling up. This is something different from the first title. You can see more technical aspect of the battle. You do not have to wander around while the ATB gauge fills up. Yes, you can use combination attacks. And the synergy skill, Crowd Aerith combination and Aerith Tifa combination was shown, but we have every combination of every party member for that synergy skill, so please learn every combination and synergy skills as you'd like. You picked various items on the field. Yes, there are so many items on the field, and some of you have played this on a trial, but there's a crafting or item transmutation system is adopted, and you can pick some dropped items from the enemies and gather various items, and you can craft or transmute various items. You can use a potion. By doing so, you can create various items, and when you become more mature, a defense gear or armor equipment, or you can reinstate your gears, and this can be used from the start to the end of the game. Please use this item transmutation or crafting function. It's something we saw in the previous titles at the time of Final Fantasy V or so. Many people love this kind of thing. That's true. Please pick everything on the field. And then I'd like to ask you to explore in the field. So there's so many wide field areas you can go down from here, yes, from the hill. And also you can climb up to the hill and mountains. There are so many field actions prepared for this title. You can move very freely. Compared to the previous title, there's more flexibility in movement, and also you can see some animals walking around. And also everybody loves this Shinra boxes. You can identify Shinra boxes. Everybody would like to slash off Shinra boxes, so please slash them off. In addition to that, as you are walking, there's a very small chocobo, and you can follow the chocobo, and he says, please follow me, and we can see some signposts. And when you fix this signpost at the game, you can use this as a fast travel point. And from the world perspective, this chocobo will be very delighted. He's so cute. And after fixing signpost, you can create trust with this chocobo, and you can give some reaction to this chocobo. So cute. And depending on the area, the reactions may vary. So please try it. And you can use this as a fast travel point as well as these benches. Fantastic benches. But this is different. He's using cushion. And in the world map, so the benches are so old and dirty, so you need to use cushions. I think Cloud would like to use cushions when he'd like to sit on a bench. So you recover your life point, then we'd like to show you Red 13, give you some explanation of Red 13. Red 13 is designed for the near-range attackers. You can show various special moves close to enemies, and you can charge your ATB gauge to use a very powerful ATB skills. I'm going to use this. This is very powerful, and it is very useful move, Stardust Ray. And Red 13 has another special one, that is the Vengeance Gauge. When you protect or guard the attacks of enemies, you can charge Vengeance a gauge, and when you feel that, you can go into the vengeance mode with the special abilities you can use in that state. It's not that Red 13 can just go into the enemy's attack, but also you can guard the attacks from enemies. Then you can use very special mode Red 13, and you can do counter, and that is very refreshing. So Red 13 has been very differentiated from other characters, so please enjoy playing and using Red 13. Red 13, I'd like to play this character, which we could not use in the previous title, and many fans were complained about that. Finally, we can use Red 13, and you can swim in the river. You can swim in the river or in the ocean, maybe legendary the submarine material. Not just swimming, you can climb up ropes or you can use wire hooks. There are so many various world actions so that you can enjoy exploring the various places of the world. You can swim, and you have 260 meters to the destination. But rather, we wanted to create a story behind all of the elements in the world. It's not that you are just fighting and defeating enemies, but I'd like you to know the details about each monster and how they live. That is something we created in this content, and then you can combat them. So it's like a well-created living environment, and here you can see very strong monsters. And a trial play, you can battle with this monster, but you should be well prepared or you'll be killed, beaten by these monsters. They are so strong and powerful. And here I'd like to talk about synergy ability. Is different from synergy skills. You should charge the gauge and consume the gauge to use that synergy ability. And how you can charge the synergy gauge? When you consume ATP gauge, then you can charge the synergy gauge. So when you use ATP more and more, then you can increase and charge synergy gauge. So you should consume ATP gauge. And by doing so, you can use the synergy ability. And if you'd like to show the synergy ability between Cloud and Red 13, and then you need to increase the synergy gauge of both characters, Cloud and Red 13. So I should switch characters and increase the gauge. So switching characters would lead to better battles. That is something we'd like to highlight. You should not use just one character, but you'd like to charge synergy gauge, switching characters, and then you can use move. In the previous title, you can just use Cloud only, but in this title, you can use various characters, and in doing so, you can utilize synergy ability, which will be good for playing this game. You can see the gauge is charged and is on the increase. I'd like to release the synergy ability. They are so strong, we see the life point HP is on the decrease. I think you should cure yourself. Yes, let us cure ourselves, be ready, and after this attack, we'd like to use the synergy ability. No. So invincible. Aerith is creating magic. Yes, okay. Then chain ability. This is a synergy ability, and we are going to use a savage assault. So cool. This is so cool. Yes, this special move, synergy, is so fantastic, and each character offers various synergy abilities, so please learn them and use them to the extent possible. There's every combination, every character, right? Yes, that is correct. And that is the explanation of the map, the world repo of the world intel of the Chatterley. And you can see the map is so big, so large. There are so many unexplored areas. And this time, some of you may know, you can play a mercenary quest. Mercenary quest, there are so many people in need. You can start quests. When you go to cities, you can start various quests. You can see some green icons on top of some of the people, and then you can talk to them, and they will ask some quests to you. And this one is the governor of KALM. There's a Mako tank in KALM, but they are in short of Mako from Mako-chan. They are in worry, but I will ignore him because I don't have time. Like, this is KALM. Yes, you can see this is KALM. KALM, it is so fantastic. You can see so many people living here. And as you are walking around in the city, it's difficult to identify who's in need. It's cumbersome for some people. And in this world, you have very nice functions. You don't have to go around. There's a notice board at the city where people will give notice on quests. So as you can see this is the notice board. When you see notice board, you can see some quests or requests on the board. So from here, you can start quests. It's so helpful. So just an example, I'd like to pick this one that is Livestock Spain. This is the quest. You can start initiating the quest, or you can do several tasks in parallel as you move forward in the story. It's not that the tasks would be discontinued. You can just continuously receive quests as many as possible, and you can complete tasks as you'd like. I see. Now, in this quest, as time is limited, I'm going to use fast travel, where I've never visited, but you need to go to that place to use fast travel in the original game. And this is the person who's in need and the client. In this quest, maybe we need to dig deep about these characters, or they make some requests to solve problems for them. So by finishing various quests, you can learn many things about this world. So KALM, in the original, I skipped or I went through without doing anything, but no, KALM is the first place you go to in this title, so you can do many things, not just characters. Together with Cloud, there's some character playing the major role. In this quest, Red 13 is with Cloud. So Cloud plus someone from your party will play mercenary, and by doing so you can build trust and better relationship with Cloud, and you can imagine how that will play out in the later part of the game. And then the livestock was attacked by some monsters, and Cloud was asked to do some investigation. The Red 13 is so excited to look into the scene. Red 13 is so in a hurry. He's like a dog chasing sheep. He's so motivated. And when you look into this place, you can see the story will unfold. In Red 13 says it's been several days since the enemy attacked here. Is so demotivated after finding that out. And Cloud says that we should rely on Chocobo, and Chocobo in this world has a very good sense of smell, and better than Red 13. Not just wandering around the world map, but also there are so many quests, and you can problem solve with Chocobos. And Red 13 does not like Chocobo will overtake his ability, but when you scent on the Chocobo, then you can track the scent path. Red 13 says, well, I can track this. Red 13 is trying to compete against Chocobo. But when you lost the track of the scent, then you can smell again so that you can see the route of the scent. And when you follow this along, you can move to the next phases of the story. So Chocobo is very important, not just wandering around the map, but also various quests in the title.